Hello, my name is Michael. I write ChronoGamer, ostensibly. I've been on the Atari Age forums as Mezerbad. I don't post much, and obviously I don't post to my blog much. 17 years ago, on this date, I started putting up blog entries, and a lot of you read them. Thank you for that. A lot of you commented. Thank you for that as well. I'm going to try to be back. I'm going to try to do it in a video format. I don't really have a flair for speaking off the cuff. Off the cuff. See? Perfect example. But I'd like to try. If I suck at that, then maybe I'll write a script and get a teleprompter. Maybe I'll edit beforehand. I don't plan on editing this. This is just going to be raw footage. But really, I want to try really hard at making this look as low effort as possible, which I know is kind of a paradox. I apologize for the sound and the lighting. The sound apparently picks up every little noise on my desktop. I put the controller down too hard and you hear it. I scratch my ear, you hear it. I move my mouse, you get the point. So I apologize for that. I'm not going to go in and mute those sounds, even if it's disgusting mouth sounds, which I've been told I make. I think people are imagining it. Anyway, today's game is Volleyball from 1981 on the the Magnavox Odyssey 2, or Odyssey Squared, because of their style of trademark. The release dates I got for this game, I got off of William Cassidy's excellent Odyssey 2 homepage. He has all the dates for release dates in the United States, Europe, other parts of the world, such as Brazil, Japan. And I'm gonna reach down here and I'm gonna turn on the Magnavox Odyssey. Not that you wouldn't have noticed. That color bar is my FrameMeister just picking up garbage that the Odyssey's sending before it gets to this screen. Sadly, looks like it didn't boot up right. Looks like it's trying to read the cartridge and it ain't getting everything. Let's reset. Let's see if the reset button does as advertised. Nope. Not again. We're going to call that good. I didn't want to reseat the cartridge. My cartridge is not the Volleyball cartridge. It is John Donzilla's excellent multi-cart, which he first published in 1996. And I think I bought it around 2007. Hi. And I use that. See, I did say this was going to be low effort, which means if someone else comes into the house, I can only just say hi to them and continue talking to my imaginary audience. I know it's not imaginary. Some of you exist, and some of you don't, which is fine. I don't judge people based on their existence. Anyway, sorry about the dirty signal. It's a dirty signal. It's coming from the Magnavox Odyssey. It's going into an RF converter coming out through RCA plugs, and then going to the FrameMeister. Coming out the FrameMeister on an HDMI cable, and going into the back of my computer on a really cheap little capture dongle. Actually, it's a cheap dongle that I paid too much for on Amazon. I'm still not over it. So this was the best I could do as far as making the video something that you can see. So let me try to quietly pick up my controller because I know it makes noises. This is not going to be an ASMR video, but if there's anyone out there that likes ASMR, it's not a shout out, it's a whisper out. Yo. Alright, so I'm going to press number 1 on the Odyssey alphanumeric keyboard. They called it alphanumeric all the time. And we see. Now, if I don't give it any input, it's going to start playing with itself. If you'll excuse the phrasing. Let me unmute it. I didn't want you to hear the static earlier. Oh, now I can't hear it at all. Okay, I can hear it a little bit. I have my volume turned down on my headphones so I don't have to listen to the echo of myself, because when I hear the slight echo of myself, I tend to slow down in how I talk. So now that I know you can hear the volleyball, I'm turning it down a little bit. And I'm going to reset it. Pardon me, I'm going to reset it. We'll do the select game again, and I'm going to move my controller. Now, if I were two people, I would... it becomes a two-player game depending on who picks up their controllers. Alright, I'm not going to be very good at this. If two people move their controllers around, then two people can play. If only one does... yeah, I'm losing. I'm going to lose a lot. If only one does, then it's a one-player game, and I think... one-player game. Something cool about this, though, if you can hit the ball 7 times on your side, it brings it up to maximum speed. God, I suck at this. I have not reached that level of competency with this. Hey, wow, a point. Now, what I don't understand is it didn't give me that point. And the only thing I can come up with is that it's because only one person hit it. But that time, only the server hit it, and I still scored a point. So I'm happy to have scored a point. I'm not complaining about the points scored. I don't often score. So if I had to describe the controls, I would say they're a little mushy. I don't think that's an unfamiliar feeling to folks who've played on the Odyssey. I will also note that the worse you are at it, the worse your computer opponent becomes. So since they're not even moving when the ball comes towards them, I guess they've figured out that I'm pretty bad at this. Oh, God. All right. So I think the sound effects are very familiar to Odyssey 2 players. No. And so are the shapes of human figures, if you can see them beyond the static. Something you might want to know is that you can't hit the ball unless you're moving. So you have to be moving your player in a particular direction to send the ball in that direction. And that's what is kind of mushy about my controls here. I'm not... my mastery of picking the direction is about as good as it would be if I were playing volleyball in real life. Which I've done maybe once. So I can't really attest to the... there we go. Ooh. Damn it. The, how real this is. How real it feels. Because the reality to me is barely remembered. Hey, got a point. Yay. Gameplay goes to 10. If they win 10, then they win, and I am... I don't know what happens then. See, they didn't get... can you only score on... okay, they won. It doesn't say in the instructions whether or not you can only score when you're serving or when they're serving, so maybe that's how they're not getting the... or how I'm not getting the point. I don't know. I'll leave that as a mystery up to the listener or the viewer. If anybody knows anything about volleyball, I'm not that person. So that's it. I honestly don't know what the next one's going to be. I'm going to, off the top of my head, say it's Pachinko. It might not be. This year we have Pachinko. We've got Alien Invasion Plus. We've got Casino. I want to say Casino Slot Machine, because every system has to have a slot machine for some reason. And I don't know what else. I think there's one more. That's just for the Magnavox Odyssey. Then after that, I have one more game for 1981, and that would be cartridge number 23, Galactic Space War, I think, for the Fairchild Channel F. That's it. Thank you for watching. I don't know where I'm going to post this yet. I guess I'll post it on YouTube, and I'll put it up here in the forums, which if you're watching it, that's what I've done. So take care. Now I have to make it look like I'm not trying to look at my mouse over here and hit the stop recording button. Okay, bye.